Western Security Bank, member FDIC.
Meet Jake, a Billings youngster who recently returned from a trip to Washington, D.C. with his family. A trip made possible by the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
My favorite museum was either the American history or natural history because I'm just so interested in what our forefathers did and how we won World War II.
Western Security Bank and Q2 have made a donation to Make-A-Wish Foundation to make wishes like Jake's come true for even more children.
Welcome back, everyone, to Western Security Bank's Hands of Hope. We're going to take a few moments now to talk about Make-A-Wish Montana. We are joined by the State Director of Make-A-Wish Montana, Heather Ose. Thank you so much for coming in today,
Thanks
Heather.
for having me, Janelle. This is great.
Let's get straight to the good stuff. The kids, their wishes.
Yes, that's the one thing Make-A-Wish does. We're in the business of granting wishes, and so we are so fortunate to have been chosen as the recipient of Hands of Hope. We use that money to grant 3 fabulous wishes for the most deserving children here in Yellowstone County. One of those children, Alana, so her wish was to go to Disney World with her family and her siblings, and Western Security helped make that come true. She was able to take part in Give Kids the World, which is a village for children that have, special needs and accommodations. But there's all these magical touches: a 24-hour ice cream shop, unlimited pizza. This is the one opportunity for a mom or dad to say to their children, yes, yes to everything. So Alana spent a week there with her family. Wow. Yeah, incredible. And then another wish, especially this time of year that I always think about, is a wish to go to Hawaii. I mean, cold temperatures. You can imagine how a child would say, oh, I just want to put my sand, my feet in the sand and go to the ocean. So we were able to send Joshua and his family down to Hawaii. And they had the opportunity to deep sea fish, to take part in a luau, just things that you don't have access to here in Montana. So these are opportunities for families to spend time really recreating a sense of family that doesn't revolve around a crisis or medical emergencies. Just wonderful memories where they're laughing and there's joy again and worries pushed aside. So the third and final wish that Western Security Bank sponsored is remarkable, but it's something I can't talk greatly about because it is a celebrity wish. So Erica spent some time in LA, and that's what I can say, but it is a very magical wish and something we were very proud to be able to do.
And she probably has some great pictures that she will treasure forever.
Not only that, but some apparel and things that really highlight her week in LA. And for Erica and for most of these children, that's often the first time that they leave our state. So we're not only granting their wish, but we're expanding their horizon of what's possible. Amazing.
Now also, we really want people at home to know that it doesn't mean these kids are terminal. That's not. Correct. That's not the direct focus here. Can you explain that a little bit?
That's a really important message. A lot of times people shy away from referring a child or even their own because they think, oh, if Make-A-Wish is involved, it must be because this child's terminally ill or my child's going to die. And so it's important to note that our children have life-threatening, progressive, deteriorative, or malignant conditions that would qualify them. All your typical cancers, seizure disorders, transplants, and then of course those rare things that you would Google on WebMD, those type of things, those qualify, but absolutely we are life affirming. Our mission is to bring hope, strength, and joy to these families, and proudly 80% of them go on to live into adulthood.
Oh, it's just so awesome.
Yeah.
So first of all, if you know of a child who is ill, how do you tell Make-A-Wish about
That's a great question. Anyone can refer a child to us. So that could be the doctor or nurse that's treating them. That could be the teacher that sees them every day. It may be a Sunday school teacher or just somebody on the block that cares. Pick up the phone and call our office, and we really work one-on-one to qualify that child with a treating physician. So it's a simple 3-minute phone conversation.
Wow. Now how about those of us who want to help, who want to volunteer?
Sure.
Give to Make-A-Wish.
There's always ways people can become involved and do more. So wish granting, that's an opportunity hands-on where you work directly with the family, you plan parties, you send them off at the airport, you accompany them on shopping sprees. So I like to think of our wish granters a little bit like Santa. Yeah. You get to do all the magical stuff, you get to reap the joy and the benefit from bringing the good news to the family. Another area is donating airline miles. Most people don't think of that, but we use a tremendous amount of airline miles and resources to buy tickets for our children to fly. So through our Wishes in Flight program, literally you can turn your miles into gold for us and put a child in flight.
Wow. And is that just giving you a call and making that happen?
Again, we try to keep it really simple. So 3-minute call, all we need is some information about your airline carrier, and we're able to use all of the common carriers. Miles never expire with us. Like, no rules apply with Make-A-Wish. So if your miles are about to expire, call us. And once we get them, you know, we're able to use them. It's a very simple process, and like I said, that'll allow a kid to go to Paris, you know, maybe it's down to Hawaii, something as simple as going to New York City.
Something as great as that Western Security Bank is doing for these kids. That's
absolutely.
Just awesome. Now, the average cost of a trip or of a wish, what would that cost?
I'd like to say that all of this comes at a very small price, but the average wish cost is $3,900, and on average, Janelle, we grant about 60 wishes a year for kids all throughout Montana. So, you know, we're always in need of funds or people who have resources. Maybe they're outfitters or fly fishing guides, or there's somebody who has a skill that they like to crochet or they make cakes. Any of those services, we always can find a child to partner the two up in and really form the special relationship.
Oh, it's just such an awesome program.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful to Western Security Bank.
Oh, absolutely. The staff at Western Security Bank has gone above and beyond. They not only granted us this money, but orchestrated a toy drive. So when children come into our office, they're often a little shy or intimidated. How wonderful to, you know, be able to bestow a gift to them, and that gets everybody talking and warmed right up.
Well, thank you so much, Heather, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.